My grandmother, Nina Willis, has had challenges her whole life. When health complications and negligence of others changed her circumstances, her spirit never changed.
If she found out that I needed something, she was a giving person. She would always give you things to help you.
In her early years, Nina loved people. She dedicated her life to be a health care worker, nurse's aide, and phlebotomist for 35 years. She had to overcome a marriage to an alcoholic and abusive husband. Later in her life, medical issues arose where she was hospitalized to receive blood transfusions for blood loss for an unknown condition. On May 11, 2005, she went to have a routine surgical procedure to clear her arteries and be released the next day. Unfortunately, May 12, 2005, due to negligence, my grandmother's blood pressure escalated to life-threatening levels. It caused a bleed on the brain and stroke. She was moved to intensive care in critical condition, then life-flighted to a different hospital for emergency brain surgery to have a part of her skull opened and removed to provide relief to her swollen brain. After several weeks in rehab, she had a second surgery to put the part of skull removed back into her head when the swelling went down. She stayed in rehab for another 6 to 8 weeks.
Following this stroke, Mom had to go through intensive rehab because she had lost her ability to speak, to swallow, to walk.
When I went to the hospital to go see her, and she was sitting in the hospital room with a helmet on in a wheelchair, and I went up to her and yelling like I'm crazy and stuff and whatever. Mom, are you okay? She said, Harvey, I'm sick, but I'm not deaf. And I knew that she was a survivor then, you know, she kept her sense of humor.
Being a woman of monumental determinations, courage and strength, she worked extremely hard and she regained all of those abilities. She learned how to carry on conversations again with people as she loved to do. And she was not the same woman, but nevertheless, she was still a woman that we admired, and we saw how very hard she worked to get back to a place where she could have a lifestyle that she could enjoy.
Beloved by those who knew her, she left a lasting effect with her zest and sass for life. Whether people knew her for 1 hour or several years, before and after her disability, her personality continued to shine and touch people deeply as many people came to her funeral and wake.